that really stares at us is still a lack of awareness amongst the parents. When we're talking about the youth, I'm sort of considering school children and college youth. So while the youth is more open about talking about it or seeking help, wanting to seek help, however, there is a lot of reluctance that comes in, a hesitation that comes in because of the parental fear. Parents are still not as open or willing to acknowledge that, yes, my child could be having a mental health concern. And then that stops the children from seeking help. So I think if we are able to even get parents on the same page and create more awareness amongst parents, increase their mental health literacy, and explain that it's something that should not be considered as a personal failing if your child is having a mental health concern, but the right thing to do would be to encourage the child to seek help. So offering that safe space and creating that safe space where the child is not feeling judged is extremely important, and that is something that we really need to focus on. And I would say similarly, even in schools and colleges or universities, I think a lot of emphasis again has to be on how are the teachers managing this. Again, it's the same thing. I mean, the teachers are literally your parents at school. So there again, how do we create more safe spaces, create communities, peer community networks, so that people are more open to seeking help. Ultimately, I think, the issue is there. We can't run away from it. But how do we find solutions to navigate that situation is what I think we should be focusing on. There is a little bit of shift happening in terms of people are more aware, people are more willing to talk about it. As a result, we're seeing an increase in help-seeking behavior. People are more accepting. I think within families, conversations are more open. There is that little bit of less stigma in now talking about it, which is encouraging help-seeking behavior. But having said that, I think the stigma is still a lot. There is a huge sense of fear among people, among the youth. There is fear of seeking help. There is fear of being judged. As a result, people don't speak up, and there is often, a lot of suffering in silence, which actually exacerbates the situation because you'll end up feeling even more isolated, even more alone. So, while yes, there is, of course, definitely a shift, and I'm, very happy about that. But yet, there is a lot that needs to be done.